man, that's so good.
We're here in Los Angeles for the best of the best tacos.
Sid, if I had to guess, I'd say there was, I don't know, about 1 million taco places in Los Angeles. So we went through best of lists on Thrillist, Eater LA, Infatuation, Yelp.com.
Wow.
And also we reached out to Bill Esparza, the Los Angeles taco expert. Bill Esparza is a James Beard award-winning writer who literally wrote the book on LA's Mexican food. With his help, we whittled the list down to 4 of the best tacos in this city.
Tacos are important to Los Angeles because Los Angeles is a Mexican city. We're in a Latino city. Tacos are one of those foods that stand out.
Sid, we got the best carne asada. We got the best carnitas. We got the best shrimp taco, and of course the best fish taco.
So isn't comparing all these different proteins in tacos kind of like comparing apples to oranges?
Great point. We wanted to make sure that we well represented the variety and cultural depth of tacos that LA has to offer.
Sounds delicious. Let's get started.
Our first stop is Sonora Town in downtown Los Angeles.
They make the most amazing flour tortillas. I'm really excited to try them. They drive to Mexico at least twice a month to get special flour to make them.
They also cook their carne asada over a mesquite grill, which is actually pretty unique for Los Angeles.
We serve tacos estilo Sonora, which is to say from northern Mexico rather than central or south. It's a little different style. We do tortillas de harina made by hand, fresh every day, with flour that we bring from his hometown in Mexico, in San Luis Rio Colorado. And we grill over a fire, a mesquite wood fire. We use charcoal, and that adds the sort of like signature flavor to all of our food.
Sonora Town is a game-changing restaurant because they really introduced northern-style tacos. Carne asada, the verb asar, means to roast, and you don't roast meat on a flat top. What Sonora Town did by investing and putting a grill and a hood inside their restaurant made it possible for them to cook the way people do in the north.
We've been here before. My mom's actually from Sonora, so this is the only place that has tacos like back there, and they're amazing. The tortillas are the best. The tortillas, they're homemade. You can taste the difference from store-bought flour tortillas.
We use short ribs instead of just sort of like a cheaper cut because Sonora reps really hard with their carne asada, and we have to do it right. It's a very expensive choice to make, but it's worth it when you taste the flavor. When you cook over fire too, you end up with crispy fat instead of sort of like gummy or chewy fat, which is beautiful in a taco. We're slicing the short rib up and putting the steaks onto the grill, and we're waiting to see a little bit of bubbling in the fat, and we're cooking it all the way through because it is a true carne asada. And then we're dicing it up very fine so that every bite that you have has a little bit of fat and a little bit of meat, a little chew to it. We're dressing it with spicy chile de árbol salsa and an avocado puree and cabbage. And then we dress it with grilled green cebollitas on the side and rábanos. Twice per month, I travel 5 hours to Sonora to cross the border and bring over as many sacks of flour as I can. Sonoran wheat is known to be a little softer, and it makes a more delicate, airy tortilla.
You can smell that meat cooking down the street. Walking up here, I was like, I think I'm close. The tacos are flying off of that grill. Line's still out the door.
I mean, you can hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So great. They got the loudest chairs possible, which I think was a smart move. Is this us? Oh, just in time. This is the first time, Sid, that I've been served tacos with a side of charred scallion.
Really?
Yes, really.
I mean, that's kind of one of my favorite parts about getting tacos, like good tacos, that they should come with a side of charred scallion. That's like a big part of it for me.
No onions, no tomatoes.
No onions, no tomatoes.
No cilantro.
I would never put a tomato on my taco, ever, ever, ever. But we need lime, obviously. We need lots and lots of lime. We got the radish, which I also love.
No thanks.
Really?
I don't like radishes.
This guy's so from Chicago, it's like not a joke.
These also don't have cheese on them, I want to point out. Which,
Who wants cheese on a taco?
see what I'm dealing with over here?
It's the carne asada and the tortilla. I don't want anything to get in the way of that.
Okay.
All right, let's say a bite.
All right, do it. That's so good.
It's really good.
The char on that meat is so flavorful. And you can taste the difference in those tortillas. I don't think I've ever had a tortilla like that.
Yeah, if you don't like flour tortillas, it's because you haven't had a good flour tortilla. These are absolutely amazing. They're soft, they're a little doughy and almost like cake-like, and it melts together with the meat, and the salsa adds like that much-needed acid from the richness of the meat and the tortilla. It's really, really good. I can see why they've won the LA Taco Best Taco in LA award 2 times. Not once, twice. Now let's head over to Boyle Heights to check out Mariscos Jalisco.
Mariscos, it translates as in Spanish as seafood. And our name actually is Jalisco, my state in Mexico, where I'm from. We do nothing but seafood.
The most popular is the Taco de Camarón, a deep-fried shrimp taco. It was recently featured in David Chang's Ugly Delicious, and Chrissy Teigen had them come to her house.
What I can let you guys see is when we just deep fry the taco, not the process of making it before that. That's what I can show you guys. Top secret, sorry.
He starts with a pre-stuffed taco ready for the deep fryer. What's in them? Look, I asked him 5 times, but he wouldn't say. All I know is they're shrimp. You can try asking him yourself, but my guy was pretty tight-lipped. Once they come out of the fryer, they get topped with avocado and their house-made salsa.
Salsa.
Whatever, you know what I mean.
A side of lime, and they're ready to eat.
I tell everybody that be careful when you try these tacos. They're very addictive.
I've been coming here in 20 years.
I'm ready for some tacos. Ah! They're a bit heavy. I mean, they packed whatever's in here, they packed it in here. So
Yeah. Should
I'm
we
very
try
excited. Let's take a bite.
All right.
Dude, right? Were you expecting that?
No.
You expect when you hear seafood taco, you're just gonna be like, yeah, I had an idea what that's like. I've never tasted a seafood taco like this.
Sweet Lord, it's so good.
And throw the toppings
I think
on.
they fry what's inside the taco, and then they fry it again. Because you see like the breading like on the top? That's my guess. It's really good. It's almost like if you made like a fish and chips taco.
Whatever he's doing with the seafood and mixing it in there and frying it, how he is presenting it is unlike any other taco that I've had, certainly any other seafood taco that I've had.
I think this is the perfect thing to give to somebody that says they don't like seafood, because if you eat this, you're gonna be a seafood person.
He was telling us that people come from San Diego, they come from San Francisco, they drive several hours just to come right here, and I can say, absolutely worth it. I'm dying for some carnitas, and I know just the spot, Carnitas El Momo.
We specialize in anything pork, whether it's ear, pig feet, snout, whatever you guys want pork, we could cook it however you want it. We're trying to become a staple, as other carnita spots have been here, but we feel we're just way much above than they are. We just feel our taste is better. We feel we've just outgrown them and just been more advanced with our technique of cooking, which is old school, 8 hours all the way through, no rush and no heat lamps.
Carnitas are made by slow cooking pork in oil or lard for several hours until it's nice and tender. It's usually pork shoulder or butt because those are the fattiest cuts and make for the most tender and juicy carnitas.
We don't put our carnitas under heat lamps, so it never gets dried out. It's always juicy. We serve 3 different types of cuts, which is buche, pork belly, pork skin, which is cuerito, and then we pork shoulder, which is maciza.
Romulo has been doing carnitas for more than half a century. He's a master. I can go right to Boyle Heights, get the same quality carnitas that I'll have in Mexico, and really with his wonderful regional touch of Guanajuato, where they just take the carnitas and they put pickled chiles on top, maybe just a little salsa, and it's just beautiful when that pickling juice blends in with the fat and the sweetness of the carnitas. It's perfect.
We live pretty close by. Chris is the man.
I'm looking looking at this carnitas. I don't think I've ever seen a carnitas like this. What do you think?
This is piled high. Like, I've never seen a taco with so much filling in it before.
They have so many different varieties of carnitas that they have here. This is, I think, like a blend of everything they say.
Yeah.
I think I heard shoulder, the mix. They got ear, shoulder, probably some butt, skin, all the good stuff.
Oh my God, they weigh like it's the size of a newborn baby. All right.
Oh man, that's so good. Oh my goodness. Thank you.
It melts in your mouth.
Thank you for doing this. Wow. The onion and the cilantro with this pork, perfect. If anything else was on it, it'd be taking away too much of it. This is incredible. You can taste this crispiness in the texture, the burnt little crispy ends with the fat that's in here just coming together. It's like, it's just delicious.
The fat melts in your mouth, and I added some of their salsa, which is really bright and acidic that I love on my tacos. And the tortilla stays together, which is super important when you're putting this much meat inside of the tortilla. There's a lot of fat in these tacos because they dip the tortillas in what I assume is some kind of fat.
Yeah.
It's excellent. Dip everything in fat always. For our final stop, we're getting an authentic taste of Ensenada at Ricky's Fish Tacos.
I've been here more times than I can count. I'm from London. I come here every time I'm in LA. This one, best fish taco.
It all started with the need of an Ensenada fish taco with a authentic recipe, and I thought I could do it. So I asked for grandma's and mom's recipe and put it together. I brought the recipe from Ensenada, authentic. I started doing it with Mexican oregano, the flour, all the ingredients imported from Mexico. It's very simple. It's just a 5-ingredient recipe for the batter and water to it. We use just lots of good old American mustard, oregano, salt, baking powder, and wheat flour. We get the 22-pound box of swai fillet. It's a type of catfish that is very lean. We just have to add a bunch of garlic powder and salt and brine it overnight. Strain it, pack it, and have it ready for to throw it into the batter and deep fry it on lard.
Now we've already had technically a fish taco already for this,
Yeah.
but these are completely different.
Well, the Mariscos Jalisco was shrimp.
Yeah, but that's also a fish, right?
No, absolutely not. It's seafood.
Shrimp is fish.
Can we like do a check on that? Is shrimp fish? The tortilla doesn't look like it's gonna be my favorite. I'm not the biggest fan of corn, and like, it feels a little dry.
Okay, fair enough. But we were in there and we watched them make this batter and fry these fish, and it just looks incredible. When that fish came out and he dumped it, I was like, I want that so bad. So
It feels like there's a lot of fish in here.
yeah. He did not skimp on the fish, which I like. Most fish tacos, they are kind of light on the fish.
Yeah, and I got all the toppings. No lime here, funny enough.
All right.
And it smells spicy.
Let's bite.
Let's do it.
Wow, this is incredible, man.
It is like, can you see like how much fish is in this taco? It's a lot.
Yeah.
You know when you get like fish and chips, like battered fish?
Yeah.
That's what this is like. You get
Yeah.
a big piece of fish.
He would take them out of the fryer occasionally to stab them to like get the heat in there faster.
Okay.
Yeah, because the pieces are so big.
Yeah, it's
Isn't that
like
good?
super tender, nice and flaky, almost like tempura-like. Really, really delicious. And honestly, I use the mild salsa and it's still kind of spicy. How are you doing?
Mine is kind of spicy, incredibly flavorful. His blend of veggies and the salsas that he make together make this thing incredible.
It is incredibly flavorful, that's
Yeah.
true. So So we're here at Salazar, and we're having a couple of cocktails, and we're gonna talk tacos.
Now, Sydney, we went to 4 of the best taco places in Los Angeles, and now we must decide together which one was the best taco. I have never made a decision this hard in my entire life.
Between your wedding,
Easy.
moving to LA.
No question.
This is the hardest one.
The hardest, but we have to do it for you guys, and I want to see what was your favorite, so let's do it right now.
Okay.
Okay, ready. On the count of 3, we'll reveal to each other and to the world our favorites. 1, 2, 3. Really?
Really? I'm actually shocked by that.
Why?
I don't know. That wasn't even like, I mean, it was delicious, but not like on my list.
Oh, no way. This one like totally blew me away. So obviously we have a disagreement, so it's taco talk time. With these guys, that carnitas was like something I've never had before in my entire life. And after we did these 4 taco tastings, this is the one that I have like thought about. And like when I think of tacos, I think of this one. And I already have like planned to go back to get more.
I mean, it is very good. It's like fatty, it's greasy, it's rich, it's delicious, it's filling.
Yeah.
But I think as far as like what I want to eat like regularly, what I want to go get and like feel good about eating, and maybe have like 1 or 2 and not feel like heavy and sleepy.
That's funny because we're thinking 2 different things. I'm thinking like, what's the best one I've ever had? You're thinking of the one you would want to have frequently.
Yes. I think the time and effort put into Sonoratown, like all in, is so different and unique compared to everything else you can get in LA. Like I've had like lots of good carnitas, but as far as an all-around taco, the tortilla, the meat, the way they chop it, the way she goes to Mexico to get the flour, I think like overall, this is my favorite and the best one in LA.
Fine. I changed my mind.
Did you really?
Sonoratown's the best.
Sonoratown's
Can we
the
just
best.
get graphics to put Sonoratown across there instead? Okay. Well, that was fun.
All right, that was easy. Sonoratown, winner. This guy, are you freaking kidding me? They don't know who he is.